Did you know that there is a website that actually brings media opportunities and press opportunities directly to you and even into your inbox? Journalists are actually posting the stories that they need sources for. You, as the founder of your brand or your product, could literally be the answer to that journalist query. So today I'm going to take you to one of my favorite platforms, Qwoted.com, and I'm going to show you how to specifically search for the right opportunities for your brand. And if you are new here, my name is Bridget Aileen Cisco. I am the co-founder of Visibility on Purpose. We are a PR consulting and strategy studio helping CPG brands and founders get featured in the media without paying agency retainers or agency prices. And this is one of our favorite tools that we utilize in our own life for ourselves and with our clients directly. We've also had the privilege of interviewing team members at Qwoted, so go take a look at these videos here to see more of that. And if you are interested in signing up on Qwoted, feel free just to click the link in the description of this video. It is completely free to join. However, if you do end up subscribing to a paid plan, you also help us out. So it is a total win-win. Okay, everyone, so welcome to Qwoted.com. Here we are. If you do not currently have an account, feel free just to click the link in the description of this video. It is free to sign up. There are paid plans. If you end up getting a paid plan, we win too. So it's always a win-win all around. So I've personally been using the platform for likely at least 3 years. We've been able to go to Qwoted events. We've been able to meet some of the team, and we really do believe in the product. And one of the coolest things about this product is the opportunities tab. So you can see right here, I'll hold my mouse over the opportunities tab, and we have this search bar right here over to the right. This is awesome. So usually when you are pitching the media, it is cold outreach, right? You are sending an email out to reporters, journalists, writers, anchors, TV hosts, podcast producers, and podcast hosts. And while that absolutely still works, and we find that many brands still need that strategy to really go after the stories that they're looking for coverage for, Qwoted is a great way to have these opportunities come to you. So I'm going to take you through just like a little thing that I would be doing if this was my business and my brand. So when we have on this opportunities tab, really, this is where journalists post what they're actively working on. So let's just kind of scroll through this. We have Reuters, we have Eating Well magazine over here down to the right. We have Kiplinger, I think it's Kiplinger. We have Southern Living, we have Baltimore, we have the Baltimore Sun, we have Bustle, we have Wine Enthusiast. So you can see on every single little tile, there is going to be the name of the publication. So that's important because when it comes to pitching the media, you always want it to be aligned with your brand, right? If you are a food and beverage company, you're likely not going to be pitching a finance magazine unless it's like a story of how you funded $2 billion, whatever it might be. So you're also going to have this expert request, and it's going to say exactly what they're looking for from a potential source. So this one says, need quotes from psychologists and psychiatrists on psychological flexibility. Interesting. So this seems like a psychology publication. It's for a very specific person. Let's go down to Eating Well over here and right behind me. Eating Well, neurologists needed for expert commentary on bad habits impacting brain health. Super interesting. Again, they're always going to tell you exactly what they're looking for. Let's keep scrolling down. Southern Living. This is a magazine likely we've all heard of. Southern chefs to name the best store-bought pasta. Interesting. So maybe you are a chef and you are from the South. This would be a potential great query to respond to. Bustle, another magazine that we've heard of. Looking for therapists to talk about anxiety and how to soothe it on the go. Super interesting, right? So you're going to get a sense for what is being written about currently. And this is going to give you kind of a lay of the land, the media landscape. What are they currently curating content on and about? So think of this like a live feed of press requests. And like we could go on and on and on and on. But I'm going to take us back up to the top to the search bar. Let's type in a specific keyword. Let's type in finance. So say I am a financial advisor, I'm going to be typing in finance, and I'm going to see queries related to me. So Kiplinger, I'm going to see finance buzz. I'm going to see buy side by Wall Street Journal. I'm going to see global finance, Rocket Mortgage, Tech Round, Thomson Reuters. So now there are a number of publications on here based on the industry. There's going to be some, top tier media, like a tier one media, big publications and news outlets that you've likely heard of. And then there might be some smaller blogs. But one thing that we've learned over the years is that don't sleep on the small blogs, because that is likely still going to be a backlink back to your website. And I have a bunch of videos talking about that as well. So let's also type in mental health. Say I am a therapist. Okay, so we have that Bustle article that we previously mentioned. We have Everyday Health. We have Reader's Digest. And again, you're going to see these queries and you're going to see exactly what it is that they are working on. Real Simple, Today's Parent, Parade, Huffington Post. Ooh, low effort families. Like, what is that? That's interesting. So this is how you find align opportunities based on your industry. So you can even try multiple variations. So I might try something like finance, and I also might try something like money. So you can use a number of different words based on your industry. Now you'll also see hashtags here. So if we actually click, let's say we click on this health hashtag, it's going to bring me up to the experts who talk on health. So these are people that I can be, connecting with, maybe getting on their Instagram, maybe connecting on LinkedIn with Andrea. There are things that we can be doing to stay engaged with people who are talking on those topics. So hashtags are similar to keywords here. Now let's go up to the top where it says advanced search. So you have this ability to filter and continue filtering by many, many different queries. So we can filter by type. So we work with a lot of CPG brands. They might want to do product request. Okay. If you are a subject matter expert, expert requests. Interesting. Man on the street requests. Interesting. And now you can also see status. So no pitch credit needed. So every single quoted account has a certain amount of pitch credits that are completely free. You also have easy win, most recent, you have deadline approaching, and then fee-based opportunities. Now, I really appreciate this filter right here because a lot of the times you want to know if you have to pay, right? Usually this is earned media, right? Where the only exchange is value. So, and I have no problem with there being fee-based opportunities. I just like that it's transparent. So thank you, Qwoted, for doing that. We love that. We can also filter by medium. So, say you are looking to get on a podcast, you can actually filter by podcast. And I love this because when Qwoted first started, it was really just about like online and print magazines. And they're really, really keeping up with the times for brands. Like, podcasts are such a great, great way to get in front of your audience and a new audience at that. We can filter by region and we can filter by hashtags like we talked about before. We can filter by publication. Okay, that's awesome. So we can filter specifically by Go banking rates, and we love Go banking rates because usually it syndicates to Yahoo Finance as well. Home and Garden Magazine, awesome. Like this is just incredible. Now you can even filter by the number of pitches. So this is what that means. Okay, I'm gonna click 1 to 5. So on each of these tiles, let's go to this Reuters one right here. You are going to see in the upper right-hand corner a number, or there will be no number. If there's no number, that means no pitches have been submitted by other people. This is telling me that one pitch has been submitted, and the deadline is in 3 days. So obviously, press is a quickness game sometimes because they are going to be writing these stories on a deadline. And if they're posting on a site like Qwoted, they likely have a deadline. So these things are just important for you to know and understand. Now let's open up a specific query and let's go into it. Okay, so let's break it down. What do we have here? We have an online print expert request for the magazine Bustle. We have a deadline. Awesome. We know it's a new query and the deadline is quickly approaching. We can see that there are 3 pitches submitted by other users. We can see that this media user, aka a journalist, reporter, writer, has read the pitches. They just haven't replied yet. Okay, so this person is looking for CPTs, certified personal trainers, and fitness experts to talk about the micro walk trend. Ooh, interesting. Okay, mini walks during the day. I love this. I think I do this naturally. So they're very specific about what they're asking. And you are going to be very specific in answering the questions that they're asking because that's what they need help with. And let's kind of evaluate an opportunity really quick. So say I am a certified personal trainer or I'm a fitness expert and I find this query. I'm like, this is awesome. I know how to answer these questions. And that's really step 1. Like, are you a person that can answer these questions? Is this your area of expertise? And if it is, does it align with your PR goals? Is this something that you'd want to be quoted in? Is this something that you'd want to feature on your profile and share with your audience? If yes, continue. So we're looking at Bustle here. We see that this is the headline. We see that there's a deadline, and we are going to look through the requirements, make sure that we fit them, and then we are going to respond to this reporter. Okay. Now, you are not able to see the reporter if you do not have a paid plan. I am on a paid plan, so I am able to see the reporter. So just for their privacy, I'm not going to scroll down because we would be able to see that there. So that is how Opportunities Unquoted works. Quick strategy tips here. Don't pitch everything. You want to be selective. This is your brand and you need to make sure that you're a good fit. Match exactly what they're asking for. So you're answering the questions for what they're asking for, and keep the answer to their questions tight and quotable because they're likely going to take it right from there. And if you want, I can break down exactly how to write a pitch that actually gets responses. So just comment pitch below and I'm happy to share some templates in future videos. And if you liked videos like this, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, and we will see you back next week.